In a place where magic and reality coexisted, Jake the penguin was on a mission to find Brian the gorilla. Brian had gone missing from his home in the jungle, and Jake was determined to help him return safely. Armed with his wits and a map, Jake set out on his journey. As Jake made his way through the jungle, he encountered all sorts of creatures. Some were friendly, like the colorful birds that chirped a cheerful tune as they flew overhead. Others were not so friendly, like the snakes that slithered through the underbrush, their eyes fixed on Jake. Suddenly, Jake heard a loud roar coming from deeper in the jungle. He knew that it was Brian, and he quickened his pace. When he finally reached the clearing where Brian was, he saw that the gorilla was trapped in a cage. Jake knew that he had to act fast if he wanted to free Brian. He looked around for something that could help him, and he spotted a large rock nearby. He waddled over to it and picked it up with his beak. With all his might, Jake hurled the rock at the lock on the cage. There was a loud clang as the lock broke, and Brian was free. The two friends hugged each other, relieved that they were reunited. As they walked, Jake and Brian talked about their adventure. Brian told Jake about the time he had explored the depths of the ocean with his trusty submarine, encountering new sea creatures and discovering a hidden underwater city. Jake was fascinated by Brian's story, and he asked him all sorts of questions. They talked late into the night, until they finally reached the edge of the jungle. Suddenly, they heard a loud noise coming from the trees. It was a group of poachers, who had come to capture Brian and sell him to a zoo. Jake knew that he had to act fast if he wanted to save his friend. As they ran, Jake spotted a nearby river. He knew that if they could make it across, they would be safe. They ran as fast as they could, dodging trees and leaping over rocks. They swam to the other side of the river, where they collapsed on the shore, exhausted but safe. They knew that they had faced many dangers on their journey, but they had come out stronger and closer than ever before. Jake the penguin and Brian the gorilla had proven that even the smallest creatures could achieve great things if they worked together.